Well, guys, welcome to the final part of my Tech Deck Dude collection update. Where we're going to look at G4 as well as everything else. Probably noticed that there's a huge mess. There's a lot of stuff going on. Basically, what I was doing was I was putting the Tech Deck Dudes on their boards that they originally came with. I kind of have some OCD, like whenever I see a Tech Deck Dude on the wrong board, it kind of annoys me. I try not to let it get to me, but it's like, oh, I really wish they were on the original board they came with. So when I display them with their boards, that's what I do. So I didn't do that for the videos, but I'm doing that on my own time. So that's what I've been doing. That's why a lot of them are out of their bags. It's a huge mess, and it's also why I have the skateboards all separated by color. So yeah, I may do a video of showing them on their boards in the future, but for this collection video, I didn't want to do that because it was just gonna I thought it was a waste of time. It's gonna take way too long. Especially since I was trying to get one of these out every day. So yeah, welcome to part 4. So we're gonna look at my G4 collection, World Industries, Blind, Creatures, Grim Dudes, trading cards, video games, and my Clash cubes. Oh, and also the Vanformer that I have. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into G4. So here is G4. I apologize you can't see them very well. I would put them up on that table there, but as you can see, I still have my G3 figures up there because I didn't want to put them away because I want to put them on their board still. So sorry if you can't see this really well. I'm going to sit down so you guys can hopefully get a better view. Unfortunately, some of them have a hard time standing up, so they're just laying down, so I apologize. So, yeah, I mean, but anyway, people don't really care about G4 because G4 was when Spin Master bought out X Concepts and pretty much ruined the whole toy line. They took away the magnets. They kept in the wires of the arms, which was good. They took away the trading cards, which was disappointing. And the boards, they shrunk the boards, and the boards were really small. If you thought the boards were small before, if you thought if you thought these boards were small, where do you see the G4 boards? They are really small. I have some examples of ones that aren't being used. I'll just show a quick comparison before I show you the dudes. I know I'm kind of dragging out this video, but I want to do a quick comparison. So here's a regular board with the ferrous metal strip. And then here's a G4 board. As you can see, very small, no ferrous metal strip, has a peg just like the early G1 figure boards did. So the only difference is that these still have rolling wheels, which is good. But yeah, they're really small. So let's just take a look to see who I've got. So starting back there, we have Zobo, Roz, Petey, Tiki, Nick. I have 2 Nicks because I have both of them. There's actually one more G4 Nick I need because this one is the crappy one that came in the Zoods releashed pack, which is really stupid because they made the holes in their hands so big that they can't hold accessories, which was really dumb. They made them so big so they could hold on to these leashes that the Zoods came on. They were really stupid. They made the Zoods giant, and they have rolling wheels, which is really stupid. I can't stand those. That's why I don't have any of them, but I will get the dudes from those, but I'm not going to get the Zoods themselves because they just fucking suck. Yeah, so I still need the other black Nick that actually has his sword. And actually, fun fact, the very first, well, not the very first, but, well, yeah, the first 2 series of G4 dudes, they still had the magnets in their feet, so that's interesting. So, So yeah, the other Nick I need still has magnetic feet, which is cool. But yeah, so the majority of G4 has plug feet. So Bruce, Woody, Bones, Draco, Adam, Fred. Oh yeah, I'm missing the G4 Sven. I don't have that one. I also don't have the G4 Sheik and the two G4 Super Fingers. I don't have. I'm trying to think who else I'm missing. Oh yeah, I don't have the G4 Fu Man Fingers. So, oh yeah, I don't have the G4 Erics either. The Viking Eric and the Space Eric. I still need those. So there's Fred, Sitting Bull, Aztec Bull, Cosmo without his helmet. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I think the G4 Cosmo came with his helmet. I think they might have taken it away though. If they did, that's really stupid. Then there's Willie. I need to get this one replaced. This was actually the very first G4 dude that I got. I actually remember getting this one at the mall in this store called Journeys. They used to have like old stock of Technic dudes. I was like, holy crap, Technic dudes are still sold in stores. So I was getting them from there for a while, and they eventually just stopped carrying them, and I was like, just fuck it, I'm just whatever. So I need to get this Willie replaced because his one arm broke off, so we had to glue it. I had to glue it back on, and his arms can unfortunately no longer bend, and he's kind of beat up because I've had this guy for over a decade now, so he's beat up, but yeah, I need to get this one replaced. So there's Duke, both Henrys. Sorry you can't see that one because he doesn't want to stand up. Minga, I think he came with his like hammer, or sorry, not his hammer, his axe, but I can't remember. I got this one new in the package actually, but I don't remember if he came with an axe or not. I don't use, probably knowing Spin Master, they took away the accessories of the dudes, so they probably didn't come with his axe, which is really stupid. As you can see, this one's really shiny, so yeah. We got Ronan, Brad, Arnie, Frankenfinger, Eddie, Art. There's both Arts. Sorry you can't see the other one. This one came in the Serpent of Doom playset. I don't have the playset, but I have the figure. And I don't have the skateboard he came on either, so that's why he doesn't have a skateboard. Splinter, Simon, trying to think. Oh yeah, I don't have the G4 Jack. Not the stupid Trick Dude one, but I don't have the Street Crew one, so that's one I still need. Also, I don't have the G4 Rick. So we have Aztec Cluckers. I can't remember if this one came with. I think this one came with his staff, but I can't remember. Shadow. Oh yeah. Missing. I'm missing both G4 Finger Tuts. I thought I had one of them, but it turns out I don't have either, so I still need those. But yeah, Shadow, Theodore, Cheese. He looks the same as probably the G3 Cheese, but the difference is that he's got a plug in his back. For some reason, Spin Master added plugs in their holes in their back so they could carry the boards on their back. Really weird decision. I don't know what the purpose of that is. Really useless in my opinion. I'll show you one of them with the hole in their back in just a sec. Lump, Hunter. Sorry you can't see him real well. I'm missing the G4 Bomber and the G4 Uzi. Let's see, Fenglong, Snowballa, who's a really crappy hollow dude. This one, unlike the Sumo Santa and the Reindeer Cluckers, this one was actually available in stores, and he just clogged the shelves. Nobody bought this guy, so he's really cheap on eBay. You could get him for probably like, I don't know, like less than $10 or something. He's not currently on eBay, but when he shows up, he's usually really cheap. So, Rad, Clobber. I got both versions of Clobber. This is the one that came in the in the Van Former set, this is the more common one. This one's extremely rare. This is the Mr. T variant of Clobber. Very lucky to have this one. Robo Supreme, Leon, Malungu. I'm missing his staff. He didn't come with. I got this one used, so he didn't come with his staff. Coin, Outrage, Mood, Aquamander Man. Sorry you can't see him real. He's being covered by Momona, Stewart. I almost said Jerry. Murray, who's missing his I forget what it's called. I'm not a Ghostbusters fan. I think it's like his translator, or like his ghost his ghost device, or I don't know what you could call it. Lucas Berg, he is missing his I don't know what it's called. It's his cone thing that you when you're a director, you yell into. I don't know what it's called. Somebody please tell me in the comments what it's called. Stavron, Ventura, Dylan, Katsuji missing his helmet, Bob. Oh yeah, I'm missing Ziggy, who's a parody of David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust. So I don't have him. He's pretty rare. Archerveld, he kind of broke. He was holding a bow and arrow, but it broke off. So Perry, Momona, and actually Perry's actually one of my favorite, probably one of my favorite G4 figures. Even though I'm not a huge fan of G4, I like this one because I'm a huge fan of the Lego Harry Potter sets. I have a lot of the Lego Harry Potter sets, so I may do a collection video sometime of the ones that I have, but yeah, I like this one because it reminds me of Harry Potter, and I like the Lego Harry Potter sets. So Momona, Kip, one of his thing he was holding broke off. It just came like that. I got this one used. I got a lot of these used. So they're missing their accessories, or pieces broke off. So I gotta get some of these replaced. Mickey, Mad Freak, Night Watchman, Might, and then both versions of Ultimate Zero, which are pretty rare. This one especially. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ultimate Zero. I got him new in the package. Probably shouldn't have opened him, but I explained in my G3 video that I don't really care about leaving figures in the package. I just like to open them up and display them. Unless they're duplicate. Unless I already have that figure, I'll keep it in the package. But if it's one that I don't have, I will open it up and display it. So yeah, I'm not an in-box collector. So yeah. And then there's the one that doesn't have magnets. So yeah. And then we're still not done because we also have the crappy. This is the only Trick Dude I have. This was the very last series that Spin Master produced before the Tech Deck Dudes just totally died off. And then, of course, they revamped them in 2018 with G5, which no one gave a shit about because they were tiny dudes, they were in blind bags, they threw away all the names, didn't have bendy arms, weren't even freaking fingernails anymore, they totally fucked them up. I mean, G4 was bad, but G5 was just an insult to the Tech Deck Dudes. Yeah, people wanted Tech Deck Dudes to come back, but did they seriously think they wanted that? This, tiny dudes are an inch tall. And, you could take them off. At least they weren't glued to the skateboards. You could take them off the skateboards, which was cool, but they were so tiny. I used to have a bunch of them, but I sold them because they fucking suck. And of course, they got discontinued in 2019 because no one bought them. They didn't sell well at all. And honestly, I really don't want them to bring back Tech Deck Dudes because they fucked them up. And, they probably don't want to bring them back either. Spin Master just fucking sucks. A lot of the stuff they produce is, not everything they produce is shit, but they ruined the Tech Deck Dude toy line, and they're just fucking terrible. X Concepts was so much better. Sorry about that little rant, but Spin Master just fucking sucks. Just fuck Spin Master, seriously. And then I consider these to be G4 because these were made by Spin Master. We have the Ripboard dudes, which were kind of another version of the dudes that came on the Blast boards, but they were really stupid. They're really oversized boards. They had these cords that you like put into the board, and then you like take them out, and then they would move. Or of course, as the motor board, or not the motor boards, the blast boards, you just pull them back, and then they would just go pretty far. These don't go very far at all, so these were a complete failure. I don't have the Fred from this series. I'm still looking for that one. That one's actually pretty hard to find. Usually when I do find him, he's kind of expensive, so. But yeah, these are all the ones I have. I don't think they're all on the right rip boards because a lot of 3 of these are, I think, exactly the same, but I honestly don't know. And yeah, that's it for G4. So stay tuned. In just a sec, we'll be taking a look at my In just a sec, we'll be taking a look at my World Industries / blind figures. So stay tuned. Alright, here is a quick look at my World Industries / blind / Turtle Boys. This is all that I have. Like I said, I'm not collecting any more of these. There's actually only 2. Wait, 2? Oh, I forgot one, my bad. I'll show you guys that one in just a sec. But there's actually one that I'm looking for currently. It is Cool Devil, because I think that's one that I had as a kid, but I can't exactly remember. Even if I didn't, I want that one still because that one is like cool. I mean, he's Cool Devil. Yeah. Like I said, there is one that I forgot. I'll show you guys that one in just a sec. But these are all the ones that I have. So as you can see, I got Flame Boys, Wet Willies, I got one of the Devils, I have some Blind, and 3 out of the 4 Turtle Boys. So let's take a quick look to see who I've got. I don't want to make this too long because the G4 section I did was actually kind of long. Let's try to make this quick. So I got Flame Boy. This is the original version. They did re-release this one without magnets, but this is the original one. He's got magnets. We have Monkey Boy, Mullet Boy, Heavy Metal Flame, or is it Flame Boy Heavy Metal, or Heavy Metal Flame? I think it's Flame Boy Heavy Metal. There's also one with a red guitar, which I don't have, but honestly don't care about. We have Mad Scientist. That's Mad spelled M-A-D-D. Yeah, it's just. We have 2 Troopers. You can see one has yellow shoes, the other one has orange shoes. Also, is it just me, or does Flame Boy kind of remind you of Pac-Man a little bit? Because Flame Boy, you know, he's got. Well, I mean, Pac-Man's got red shoes and orange gloves, but just, I don't know, just his design. I mean, he's supposed to be like, you know, like a flame, supposed to be in the shape of a flame, you know, like fire, but I don't know, it kind of reminds you of Pac-Man. I don't know, it's weird. I mean, look at this one has like red, this one's got like red shoes, so, I don't know, it just kind of reminds you of Pac-Man. I don't know, I just always thought that. I got 2 Swamp Things. Sorry if you can't see them real well. I'll turn them around. So this Swamp Thing just has yellow shoes, or his shoes are the same color as his skin, and then he's got like a tan hat, and then and also he's got like a lighter brown club. And then there's this one with the orange shoes, and then a dark brown club, and he's got like a brown hat. So, then we have the last Flame Boy I have is Tag Team Flame Boy, or Flame Boy. I think he's called Tag Team Flame Boy. Then we have the Wet Willies. We've got regular Wet Willie, We've got Wet Willie, Super Soaker. We got Bruce Willie. Actually, when I was setting these up, I noticed that he was missing one of his magnets fell, so I had to put it back in. We've got Tag Team Wet Willie. We've got Big Willie, and then we've got Tiger Willie, and then the only one I have without magnets is this one. This is Got Flame Boy, who's actually pretty hard to find. I guess the Target ones like were only out for a limited amount of time. These were Target exclusives, and this is the one I have. I did get this one new in the package. This one I've had for over a decade, so he's kind of beat up. You can see he's missing some paint on where the milk is on his lip. So, and then we've got Devilman. That's the only devil I have. And then moving on to Blind, we have... There's two Reapers. I can't remember if this one's... I think this one's Axe Reaper. Even though the one where he's, like, holding the axe up should be Axe Reaper, and this one should be Reaper. But I think they might have gotten the names mixed up. I think this one's Axe Reaper. And then the one that's like, getting ready to, like, swing the axe is, I think just called Reaper, but I'm not entirely sure. Thugsta, totally forgot I had this guy. We got Stuntman, Mixmaster, Slingshot, Gravedigger, I think his name's Gravedigger. This is a really rare one. I totally forgot I had this one. And then we move into, I forget what these guys are called. It's like Pig, I think was called this series. There's a total of 4. So we have the Pig. Yeah, believe it or not, these guys were actually part of the, like... These guys were actually considered as Tech-Deck dudes because they had magnets. This guy's a magnet in his ass. So yeah, that's Pig. It kind of looks more like a teddy bear, but he is a pig, I think. No, he doesn't have a tail. I thought he had a tail, but no, it's a pig. Kind of looks like a teddy bear, but it's a pig. Then we have Bunny, Penguin, and then we have... I think his name's Count. And then we have 3 of the 4 Turtle Boys. I don't remember which one is Turtle Boys 1, 2, and 4. I think I'm missing Turtle Boy 3, but yeah, there's Turtle Boys 1, 2, and 4. So these guys were made by Toy Machine, or wait, no, they were still made by X-Concepts, but these were I think called Toy Machine. On their skateboard, it has Toy Machine on it. So I don't know a whole lot about them, but yeah, so there's my World Industries / Blind / Turtle Boys. So now we're going to take a quick look at my creatures and Grim Dude, so be back in just a sec. Okay, so here are the creatures / Grim Dudes I have. I'm missing 2 creatures, missing Plague and Exile. But like I said, I am looking for Plague. Or wait, did I say I'm looking for Plague? I don't think I said that, but I'm not collecting the creatures anymore, but I do want Plague because I used to have Plague as a kid. And he was like the only one that I really actually liked. The other ones I thought were kind of ugly. Actually, I mean, Rage and Sloth are okay, and even Exile, but the other ones I didn't care for them, especially Pam. Look at Pam. Pam's a freak. I mean, they're creatures, but originally the creatures were supposed to be like creature-fied. Wait, I'm trying to think a better way to say it. They're supposed to be like creature versions of the Tech-Deck dudes, but then they changed them to make them totally different, and they're bigger, and they've got like articulated arms. At least some of them do. And they're just ugly. I don't like them, except for Plague. Except for Rage, Sloth, Omen, and Plague, but overall I don't really care about the creatures. I used to like them as a kid, but now I don't care for them. I'm like, why do these even exist? But yeah, so I got 10 out of the 12 creatures, so I've got Rage, who's missing arms, Sloth, missing arms. I don't think these are in numerical order because I always forget the order of the creatures. I know that Omen's 103, and then Sea Beast is 109, I believe, and then Pam is 112, but that's all I remember. But yeah, so we got Exile, Nemesis, Slither, Thulu, or not Thulu, Voodoo, or wait, I get these guys mixed up. I think this is Thulu, and I think this is Voodoo. Sea Beast, Quasi-Mummy, and then Pam. And then the two Grim Dudes I have, because I never gave a fuck about the Grim Dudes. I have Prince Harming, and I have the Tooth Fairy. So that's it for those. So actually, I don't know if I want to show you guys my trading cards because I have a lot of them. Maybe I'll show them. Maybe I'll show them in a separate video. But for the last section, I'm gonna show you guys the video games and the Vanformer. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. Okay, again, I apologize that this is such a mess. I told you guys I'm putting the dudes on their original boards that they came with, so that's why they're all out, and it's a huge mess. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys real quick the video games I have and the Vanformer. So, in terms of video games, they didn't release much media for the Tech Deck dudes. Oh yeah, also real quick, this is the one World Industries guys. I forgot the one World Industries guy I forgot about. This guy is Skullbow. This guy is extremely rare. I'm very lucky to have this one. This is one that I had as a kid. Unfortunately, he is missing the tip of his blade. Because I got this guy used, but I'm just very happy I have this guy because this guy's extremely rare. And yeah. So anyway, the game. So this was the first game they released, Tech Deck Skateboarding. This game is pretty mediocre. It's just you're playing as a dude, playing as, I guess that's Rodney. I think that was back when you didn't have a name. But this was released in 2001, so the Tech Deck dudes would have already came out by now. Yeah, I paid $5 for this. It's just, it's very monotonous and repetitive. It's just, you're playing as this generic dude, I guess he's Rodney, and you're going around and you have to collect skateboards, and you have to do it in a time limit, and each level just gets harder. You got like more skateboards to collect, and the controls are really just terrible. It's so hard to turn your character, and it's just, I don't know, it's clunky. It's like, it's very mediocre. It's not, I honestly wouldn't recommend this game, to be honest. Yeah, it is a Tech Deck dude video game, but honestly, I'd recommend the Bare Knuckle Grind games over this. The Bare Knuckle Grind games are also kind of mediocre because you're just doing the same, you're pretty much doing the same 4 missions in each game, but honestly, I'd recommend those over this one. So, you know, if you want to give this a try, you can, but otherwise, I would say I'd pass on this. The only reason I bought it is because it's a game I had as a kid, and then I gave it away. I traded it into GameStop, and then I got a new copy of it. So this is an extremely rare promotional CD. I think it came with a T-shirt, but this is kind of worthless because it just has the episodes that you get on the Bare Knuckle Grind CDs. That's all it is. But before you see the episodes, it does say T-shirt when you put in the disc. So I think it did come with a T-shirt. But yeah, this is extremely rare. So this is kind of like a collector's item. But it's just, I don't know. I have it because it's technically related. So here I do have all 4 Bare Knuckle Grind CDs plus an extra. Far East Town CD because the first one I got, it was cracked, so I had to get a new one. So here's all 4 CDs. We got Far East Town, we got Space Town, Freak Town, and Downtown. So you got Far East Town with Brad and Nick, you got Space Town with Roz and Tech, you got Freaktown with Jack and Norman, and you got Downtown with Dr. Digit PI and Ratmaster. So yeah, as I mentioned, these games are kind of mediocre. They're not very good, but they're slightly better than Tech Deck Skateboarding, but they're still like, this is like the closest thing we had to like an official like Tech Deck Dude video game. Originally, this was going to be released on the original Xbox, but then they changed it to, I think that game became a Sonic game, but I can't say for sure. But so yeah. So now we're going to take a quick look. Oh, and also if you're wondering what the games are like, you can either buy them for yourselves, or I have a video on my channel that shows some gameplay. There's also some other videos of some gameplay, so if you're curious, go check it out. But yeah, like I said, these games kind of suck, so they're not anything spectacular. But yeah, so finally, to wrap this collection update, to finish it off, let's take a quick look at the Vanformer, which is really the only playset that I have, and I prefer, honestly, this was released in G4. There was a commercial for this. The commercial made it seem like the Tech Deck dudes actually talked, but at the end they're like, dudes do not actually talk. So, yeah, I have this thing. I got it in a lot. It's not as good as other places. It's just like a fold-out skate park, basically. I think there's other videos on YouTube of this thing, but I'm not sure. But yeah, you fold it out. It's a fold-out skate park, basically. It's gonna be kind of hard to do this with one hand, but let me just set this down for a sec. Try to fold this out. Sorry. I never really used this. It's just kind of just whatever. Let's see. Okay, so and it came with some accessories, which I have some of them, but I don't have all of them. So here's like a spin, like I don't know, like a DJ thing, and then here's you would spin this, and you put the Tech Deck Dude on here, and then the bass would rotate. It's really basic. It's just really, and then if this thing had fresh batteries, you press this button, it would like make sound effects, but the batteries are dead, because this thing is like, I don't know, almost 14 years old, because I think this came out in 2007, so yeah, it's pretty old. But honestly, I'd say if you're looking for playsets for the Tech Deck Dudes, I would say don't get this one. I'd say go for other playsets like I'm trying to think, like the Downhill Dude, which is probably the most popular one, although that one's really expensive nowadays. There was also like the Launch Dude. There was the I can't think of the name. There's like the Loop and Grind. There's the one with Stevie J, the one with the G2 Stevie J. I can't remember what it's called. It's like not the Daredevil. That's one that came. The Daredevil race came with the Billy with the magnet on his head, with like the construction helmet with the magnet on his head. That was the only dude that came with a magnetic head. So you actually stick him on the board upside down. But yeah, there was the one with Stevie J, which I actually have the box for, so I can tell you guys where it is in just a sec. I'll show you that real quick before I sign off. This video, I think, has already gone on long enough. I'm just rambling now, so this is actually one of the boxes that I actually got some of my Tech Deck Dudes in off of eBay. This is the Drag Strip Race Set. Came with Stevie J. I don't want to show you the I hope I didn't my information's on here too. I should have put like a sticky note over that, my bad. So hopefully you guys didn't see that, but yeah, so it came with the Stevie J over 4 feet exclusive dude included. And then on the back has a picture of the figure and then his bio, and it shows the set that it came with. It's actually not too bad, but I'd say probably the best playset you're probably want to get is the Downhill Dude set. That's the biggest playset that they released. But like I said, it's pretty expensive nowadays. So if you're willing to pay like $200 for it, I'd say go for it. But if not, then maybe don't get it. So yeah. So I saw this box, and yeah. That is it for my Tech Dude collection, with the exception of my trading cards. I didn't show you guys those, but I will show you guys those in a separate video. In fact, if you want to see some of my trading cards, check out the video I made of the overview of the trading cards. That gives you enough information about them. I think I'm really the only person on YouTube that did a video of the trading cards, like going into detail about them. So yeah, if you want to see more Tech Dude related content, subscribe, like the video, comment, and I think the next video I might do, I got a request from somebody, I can't remember who it was, to make a video of the rarest variants I have, so I will do that sometime. And if I do get any more Tech Dudes, I will make an update video showing you guys the new dudes I got, but for right now, this will probably be the only update video you guys get for this year, but I'm not sure yet, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually get more of the dudes. I'm tempted to buy more, but I'm not sure if I will. So, but yeah, this is it. I've rambled on enough. So like I said, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe, leave a like and comment, and I will see you guys later. So I've been Game Walkthroughs 22. Signing out. See you guys later.